I'm a fish!
Look at my hands. This is definitely not a dream. And I'm starting to doubt the others were dreams too.
Really? You were in bed and then you woke up in bed? That's the definition of a dream. I'm always going backwards. You never know. There might be something secret. No. So pretty. Ah, nice music as well.
I should be scared, but it's hard to explain what I feel, but it isn't fear. Not a bit.
Let's smell the underwater flowers. Water just went up my nose. I want a mirror. I wonder what I look like. Oh. This looks enticing.
Another one of those gates, like the one I saw in the temple.
I'll put my fish hand on it. Oh.
I'm back to being me.
So it's like I can teleport into a fish body. Can I see the fish that I was? Go right to the edge. Is there a fish? It'd be funny if I looked over and there's a fish that looks like me, like, hello! Hello, I'm you.
It's hard for me to understand how these gates work. What happens every time I cross one of them?
I mean, you turn into a fish. Okay, so there's one down there as well, which means... fish time! I like games like this where it's just so clear where you have to go. It's like a big hole. What's this below it, though? Oh, it's something I can manipulate.
Another panel of this strange technology. What's it for? Something related to the currents?
Okay, so it's got two settings. I'm guessing... oh, wow. Okay, so you can't get down there if the current's blocking it. So I guess if I flip it back the other way... now maybe I can. Oh, the current's even stronger. Is there a second panel? Because there's still a current coming this way. And I still can't swim down it. But you did say, another panel! As if there's a second one. Maybe there's more to this? It literally just turns two ways. And I can't interact with any... oh, hang on. It's one of those moments where I'm just like, what? Why can I rotate it and fill the two sides up? Can I open my journal in the underwater? No. Fish can't have journals, apparently. What am I trying to do here? Oh. It was a timing thing. I just haven't figured it out. Ah, that felt weird. Swim!
Wow.
Yeah. Even I felt that. Like the joy of swimming with the current. Although my computer's not really enjoying the frames for some reason. I mean, there is a lot going on. So it looks super pretty.
The island is pierced by underground currents.
Time to surface. Oh, time to land. As I am fish. But now I am human. Sick.
That architecture again. Where is this gate going to lead me now?
Oh, this is looking like it's going to look cool. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, yeah.
What a quiet and peculiar place.
thought these were tents, but they look like stone. So there's a button. That does nothing.
Some sort of
Handprints?
handmade tribal painting. Looks really primitive.
It looks like somebody's just got a bowl of coral, or whatever it is.
I wonder who used to live here. It seems it was abandoned ages ago.
Cool houses, though. I'd love to live in somewhere like this. Obviously, you needed like a carpet or something. A bit more cozy. This looks like a pit of the ooze. Oh.
I understood that.
Yeah, me too. I'm guessing that's because I'm you. I get it. It's a game. So what does this button do? I just randomly pressed something. I'm not really sure what I did. Maybe it opened the bridge. Can't say I was really paying attention. Ah, dog bowl. Bowl's made of metal though, right? Like, that shouldn't be here. Oh, is there another one? Can I get father, mother again?
Heavens, slaves and masters and... Nicole. Wasn't Nicole in the notes?
Yeah, because you made a point. The way she said notes then sounded a bit American. Wasn't Nicole in the notes?
Looks like some sort of food. It's not human food, though, and it's fossilized, too.
Fossilized? Can something be fossilized? Or, you know, just dried out?
Although they are the same style, these huts are much simpler than the magnificent architecture I've seen up to now.
Are they? I think they're pretty impressive. Ooh, this one's broken. There's not much to see in them. Oh, we've got some art on the wall. Let's take a
Whoever
look.
the inhabitants were, they were living here against their will.
Oh. It's like they scribbled out the faces of the gods.
Someone vandalized this mural. Some hands look human, but others are amphibian hands.
I don't see any amphibians. Oh, these ones here. Okay, I see. Oh, so there's a passageway around there. And there's also a bunch of walkways all over the place. This looks like a dead end. I'm going to go there first. There's another one of those things down there. I'm guessing eventually I'll open like the pathway there and teleport into the water. But let's see what we've got to look at first over here. Oh, this one's lovely. I really like this aesthetic here of like the sort of the ocean look reflecting on like the light reflecting off the water. So I've got, I don't know where it is, but somewhere in here I've got a device that like simulates this, and yeah, I love it. This one looks cool. You ready? Oh. Oh. It's a weird slimy sound. Water.
Animal. Is that what I am now?
Water animal sounds like a made-up phrase.
The inhabitants of this village lived at different altitudes. Some even lived inside the water. They used this sort of dam to lower or raise the water level. The inhabitants of this village lived at different altitudes. Some even lived inside the water. It seems that each family had to agree somehow to change the water level. I'm amazed at how organized they seem to be, despite them being so primitive. Being trapped here probably made them stronger as a community.
Primitive? Are we assuming that they built this shit, right? These magical teleportation devices and stuff. That's not primitive. Oh. Okay, so this one lowers those two. Okay, sure. I'll figure it out. Is there anything in my journal? Control the water. Okay, I just learned about how to control water currents. That's fine. Okay, the pathway it is. Oh, this thing's up again. Okay, so I've got one button there. I've got one button here. Maybe it's something about the order of the buttons. Maybe that's the way to do it. Okay, I'll follow this path next. And it looks like I've got another button.
It's quite disturbing to see someone's hand paintings from thousands of years ago. I feel connected to them somehow.
How do you know it's thousands of years old?
Fire falls from the sky, awakens God, black blood.
It's venom! Plot twist.
Is that black blood the same thing as the black ooze?
I'm sure
How
something
can
just
I
flew in front of my
explain
face.
what's happening to me? What is the meaning of all this? God's blood, transformation, eternal life. I feel like I'm going through what was written in that inscription.
Ooh, another one.
Black blood in eyes, like in the well. This reminds me of some prehistoric cave paintings, like in the Cueva de las Manos in South America.
I'm gonna guess it's like from top to bottom for this. So this one will be first. What? Oh, it's here. It's like highest to lowest is my theory. Okay, so then this will be the next highest. See, does that count, or is that a different thing? Maybe you have to press all the buttons first and then press that big button, and then that lowers the things all the way down. Maybe it only works if all of the pillars are, like, down already. So now I need to do this one here. Because that's what she was saying. That's what she was saying. Like they have to coordinate. So every layer has to press the button, and then you press the big button, and all the pillars go straight down, and the water level rises. And the reason why the one that was over there went back up is because I'd already pressed that button. So if we go down here, there'll be one more of them. Maybe there's also one underwater as well, because she said, "Oh, in every layer, even in the water." How do I get over there?
There are some hand marks made with pigments. I wonder if they mean something. I better draw them just in case.
Oh, wait, the different colours are here as well. Okay, so that's obviously the puzzle, is the different order of colours. Okay, so there's 5 different buttons on 5 different levels. And does it say it's top to bottom? It doesn't say. So these hands were the yellow ones, right? Yep. So yellow hands are right at the top. And then I've got red here. So yellow is on the top, red's here. The ones over there were the purple ones, because I remember pointing out I thought it was cool. The ones over there are the white ones. What am I missing? These. 5-finger scratches. Oh no, this. That's what these are. Is there a button associated with these? Oh, here. Okay, so the order, I'm guessing it's top to bottom. Means you would start with this one. And this is like the primary one that resets the rest. Or, this is the final one you start at the bottom. Let me look at the diagram, because the diagram sort of told you, didn't it? Was it in here? Yeah, so this is saying
The
like...
inhabitants of this village lived at different altitudes.
Yeah, we're all at different
Some
levels.
even lived inside the water. They used this sort of dam to lower or raise the water level.
It doesn't say whether it's top to bottom. I would assume it was top to bottom, which would mean starting with this one first. And that's reset all the other ones. Maybe that one is last then, because you press the others in order first and then press this. No, I'll try it this way. If it doesn't work, I'll try it the other way. It's fine. It doesn't specifically say, yeah, symbols order. So maybe that one like unlocks it, and now when I press this one, it'll go down. Because you press that one that resets the system, and then you start with this one. Nothing happened. And then the next would be the red one. That would mean that this one would be next. Yep. Then it's... I'm glad it's the hands one, because having to run all the way back multiple times. I feel like if it was from bottom to top, it would have said something. Like, it would have made a point of saying it was something to do with bottom to top. But seeing as it hasn't, natural instinct is to do it from top to bottom. Okay, so we've got one more, which is the one over there. If I press that and nothing happens, then it might be that I have to do it the other way around and end it with that special button there. Because, like, what I'm doing is, like, oh, unlocking the stuff in order, and then you press the main button, and it's like, boom, and everything works. You know what I mean? Alright. Did I do it right? I did not. I'm guessing it's bottom to top then. Which would explain why the first time I pressed it, they went further down. Because I already accidentally pressed some of them in the right order. I think. So yeah, I think it's from bottom to top. Which means it starts with the white hands, and this was the first one I pressed. Yeah, I did wonder why the one time I pressed it the first time, everything went the other way. So it's actually the other way around. Maybe I missed like a voice line somewhere, or maybe one of the puzzles specifically pointed out the right order. But yeah, just a bit annoying that I'm having to run all over the place through this puzzle. Because I got it the wrong way around, because nothing told me to do it from the bottom. As far as I know. Like I said, it could quite easily have been that I just misunderstood it. Anyway, I'm doing it right now, I think. Yeah, so next up is this one. Then it's this one. Red. This place is so dangerous. Like, all it takes is a bit of rain, slip and fall, and you're dead. Just topple off the edge, crack your head in the rock. This one. Okie dokie. So if I've done this right now, when I press this button, it should take those pillars all the way down, and the water level should also go down. Which means I can then access that thing down there. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Presto! You've done it, lad. So there's a button here now, which does something.
This civilization used these devices to raise and lower the water level. It's impressive.
Oh, now it's impressive, but before it was primitive. Okay, back into the water we go. Ooh, we've got another current puzzle by the looks of it. I also found a magic tunnel. Where does this go? Oh, I can't get out of the water. Obviously, I'm a fish person. I didn't know whether I could be able to, like, fish on land. The thing is, I'm not really sure what I'm doing at the moment, like, story-wise, because the whole point was trying to find out where my husband went, and we know that he never made it past that section there, and he said something about the river, so I don't know if he was saying, like, oh, I'm going to go down the river to get out of this area, but we know we didn't come this far, so where are we going? Are we trying to figure out the mystery? Are we trying to increase or something the current... Maybe we're trying to lower the water level even more so that we can walk up that. At the moment in this place here. No, let's just explore where we are, because there's pictures all over the place. I haven't really looked around.
They rebelled against their masters. The slaves seemed to worship two gods.
Where are you getting that from? So anybody with a stick is a master. So this is like a big master. This might be the god. And there's a little gods, who are like the priests, I'm guessing. I'm not getting two gods from this, though. Okay, there's a way in there as well. I'm definitely trying to lower the water level, I think, all the way down. It's like, is the ooze still in here? Oh, it is.
The sunken continent. Was that their punishment?
Just more ooze.
So these creatures are immortal?
I like the achievements, but I don't like the loud noise it makes when I get one, because it really sort of pulls you out at the moment. But because I got the achievement, I'm guessing that's the last one of those I could have seen. Oh, there's another current thing here as well. Is this like, this looks like a doorway. Maybe I'm trying to create a current so that it fills that tunnel with water? You know what? I don't know. Let's just swim around and figure it out.
Different types of creatures of the same species lived here, but they weren't free.
The gods are the light blue creatures. Well, those two things there don't look very godly. Anyway, so I think there was a puzzle thing up there, wasn't there? So probably what I'm supposed to do first.
This underwater town is a beautiful place, but it has also seen a lot of suffering. All the island is that way. Beautiful but dangerous. The danger does not seem to affect me, though.
Yeah, well, we're aware of that. It's easy when you know what to do. Okay, so I've reversed this current. What is this thing? I didn't see what I did. It's a bit awkward to see anything when you're swimming around. Oh, there's another thing here. Oh, there's also another current thing. Am I trying to create like a loop? So if I swim through here, what happens? I get swept to this one. And then I get stopped on this one. Alright, I'm trying to create a loop then, I guess. Alright, so just do the same thing I did last time. Press this one. And then when it gets to around the line, press this one. Seems simple, maybe. Let's go through this one as well. Maybe I'm trying to send the musical signal to that door. And when it gets that door, it's like, congratulations, you have opened the door. But then what's this other one for? Then? Maybe I'll reverse... I mean, there's a thing next to it. I can reverse it and swim down and have a look. I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong. I'm just not really sure what I am doing.
This panel is broken. I'll have to find another way to go through.
Ew. Let's just press this thing again. Oh, that's what I'm doing. The door's only open for a limited amount of time. So you have to create the current so you can get through.
Oh, I made it.
And then this thing will close behind me. There we go. Wonder what would happen if I was under it. I wonder if I'd get squished. Squished fish. Can I get through here? No. Why do I want to be in this prison cell? Oh, there's a way through.
My illness has kept me from being happy. What I feel now is the complete opposite of being sick. I feel full of life and energy. Even better than before my illness.
There's another thing like I like aesthetic-wise, and it's like this sort of underwater coral, like lit up area. Like my favourite biome in Minecraft is the coral reef. And when I used to play Sea of Thieves, the area with the black pearl, when you do the missions and you get underwater and it's covered in coral, I used to love that as well. It's like colour in nature. I'm big general fan of nature stuff. So like be outside and like surrounded by trees and beautiful landscape, and then the pops of colour you get in places like this are just super nice. Okay, there should be a there should be a teleporty thing here. Where is my hand panel? I find it weird. I know it's a gameplay reason. I find it weird that there isn't a return button on this. Because in this civilization, if you meant to teleport between the land and the water, why would there be no way back? That's another button over there, isn't it? Maybe the water's going to go down further. There's a pathway up there. Let's do this first, because I know it's here. There we go. Called it. How much further does it go down, though? Well, far enough for me to do that.
Really low, so I can access that tunnel.
But I can't get... Oh, maybe this leads down to there. So that's... It's the other side of it, which means I should be able to get round this way. Which makes sense. I also get the cool aesthetic of the light. Look at this! Luminescence. It's just so nice. Just a nice look.
These creatures lived like slaves. All their lives imprisoned and tortured in this place. Was it possible to live a decent life in here? If you've lived all your life in a prison, how would you know that you are a prisoner?
There's fucking me sat here going, oh, it's so pretty, it's so nice. Then immediately she cuts in with, it must be horrible to be a slave all your life. It's a fairer point though, actually. If you live as if you live as something your entire life, you wouldn't be aware that it was not like it's this thought experiment I've had before where I've been thinking like if a baby was born and you immediately just put them into a blank room and you gave them nothing of the outside world, just blank room, nothing beyond it, what would they grow up with their perceptions being? Like what would they think existence was? So yeah, this should now come out. Yeah, perfect. Wonder if I can go press this button again. Am I allowed? No.
Now I can enter this tunnel.
Really? I just found my sweet out. It took me so much by surprise that she... I don't know, I've got, like, sweet marks on my top. It took me so much by surprise that, like, she'd already said, oh, I can go into that tunnel now. And then the moment I walk in, she's like, now I can get into this tunnel, like I'm not already fucking in it. You don't need to tell me, I know. We're here. You've already mentioned it once. Oh, God. We have another teleportation. Keep hearing weird sounds. I think it might be water dripping. These are cool, though. Like glowing rocks. Oh, into the bowels of the world we go. I'm not completely getting the plot of this game, like, down in my head. And I don't know if it's because it's sort of revealing it in stages, or, like, as I've said before, like, when you stream it, you're not really picking it up as much because you're worrying about multiple things. But obviously, like, I know that the whole concept of there being, like, the gods and the black ooze and the fish and that kind of thing, but it's still not really making sense. Like, it sounds like an alien came from space and crashed, and it had a black ooze in it, so basically Venom. And it turns people into fish people, which wouldn't make any sense anyway. Which is why I'm like, Presumably when I go back and edit it, I'll learn. Like, they'll tell me why.
This current is quite strong. I wonder where it will take me.
Oh, do I not have to press anything? No, I don't. Can look around a bit, but I might just leave it still. I get to go on a fun little swimming adventure. Under the sea. Under the sea. It'll be delish when you're a fish. Take it from me. It's definitely the lyrics. Get covered in black ooze, but then you never feel the blues. Oh. Oh, it's a squid. Don't know why it's watching me, but okay. You do you, squid. She's like, I love how she's just going with it. Oh, this is so nice. It's so pretty. Props to the game makers for making this world look really nice. Here we are. The Dark Water Ride.
But it's over now.
Yeah, and I'm upset it's over. I love that bit. That was super nice. Oh, man. After that beautiful little ride now, I bet this is like, oh no, Harry, is that your corpse? So I think we know what happened to, I think she was called Cassandra, but the news reporter woman, she's the one who sent us the key and the box and the information. So she obviously got away and sent us this as if to say this is where Harry is. We don't know what happened to... I keep calling him Tia, but I think it's Taya. I think it's what...
That ladder. Someone set up camp in here.
Yeah, I think he was called Taya or something like that, because that's what Harry called him.
Looks like a means of transportation to get to that sanctuary.
She is so much better at interpreting this art than I am. Yeah, these are pressing this button. It carries a boat across to something. And I guess that's the button. Oh, is it going to be like Willy Wonka? With a creepy, I guess, like, can I climb up this ladder? With a creepy boat ride. Somebody also brought a lot of candles with them. I would love it if after all this, Harry had just gone home. And we spent this whole time looking for him and he's just not even here.
did I almost forget about Harry?
You've not really given a shit about him this entire time by the way you've been talking. So. Boat transportation.
A sanctuary. Harry, was that where you went?
The masters brought their slaves to a sanctuary by boat in order to perform the final stage of the ritual.
Oh dear, poor people. Is this why I'm changing too?
Seems the sanctuary was where the final stage of the ritual took place. So, is it that the closer in proximity you are to the sanctuary, the more the transformation takes place? And the reason why we had the disease back on the land, like back on the mainland, but didn't transform, is because we were too far away from, like, the location.
Somebody painted these symbols on the wall. You followed the river from the temple summit, and it took you some days to find this entrance.
So you couldn't get in. White Sand Beach. Tehara building the raft. Oh, okay, so Tea's still with you then. Ruins. Useless.
You followed the river from the temple summit.
Oh,
and
another
it
bit.
took you some days to find this entrance. So the guide left the expedition. That would explain the workshop on the White Sand Beach, where I arrived.
Okay, fair enough. Monsieur Everhart and Madame Ward. Oh, so Ward's still with him at this point. We had plenty of death in this island. I helped you as long as I could, but I won't be an accomplice to this ritual madness. I'm returning to the White Sand Beach to build a raft and leave this maudite île. I'll be there if you change your minds, but I won't wait too long. Maururu Roa and au revoir. I guess that's bye and bye. Teheroa. And this must be how we got in.
The sun is setting.
Oh, it's nice.
So beautiful.
It really is. Like a game can be made or broke by how nice it looks, and you got to appreciate the effort they put into making this game at least look really nice. It's one of those games where, like, because like you go into it with not many expectations. So far, I've got no real huge issues or complaints, because, yeah, you don't know what you're expecting when you turn up, and it gives you more than you were hoping for. I think that's probably a... Oh, there's a nice bench here you can sit on as well. I can't crouch. I think that's probably a good like lesson for people to take away, is like, try not to go into a game or into an experience with high expectations, and you'll always enjoy it. And also to other people, if you're going to recommend something to somebody, don't recommend it as the greatest thing in the universe, because by putting those expectations up, they're not going to enjoy it as much. There's so many things I've experienced in my life that weren't as good because people decided to like massively overblow the quality of it.
Harry, that look on your face. You look deranged. They seem to loathe each other.
I can't stand your lunatic face. I can't stand the noise you make when you eat. I can't stand you.
She doesn't seem to care much about Harry. And she doesn't seem to be thinking straight either.
Harry's mental decline is more evident each day, but today he said he found some place to carry out some ritual. I have to get to the bottom of this. I have to keep doing what I've been doing up to now. Listen to what he has to say and go along with him. I can't stand him, but I have to tread lightly because it's only him and me now. And the Black Ichor. So my little theory is that I think that maybe Harry and this girl had a thing, or that she really liked him, and she's pissed off because he's obsessed with figuring out what's going on here to try and help his wife, and she's jealous. She's jealous of me. And she's going to be the final boss, because she'll have turned into this huge mutated monster creature, and she'll be like, "He's mine!" And she'll attack me, and I'll have to kill her. Yep, that's my theory. Literally only basing that off the fact that she seems really concerned about him earlier. I've already seen that. Okay, so we've got what I think is enough pieces to solve this puzzle. I'm going to go and have a look at that other art on the other side, though. So. She's drinking the ooze, and that's why she's mad. I don't know, because she's obviously the one who got away and sent me the package. Why would she send me... Or maybe to send me here to my demise as well. Maybe she and Harry escaped together, and she sent me this to get rid of me. Harry is back home safe. She sent me the package and was like, oh, Harry's gone missing, even though she's actually got him in prison where she is. And that I'm here to get rid of me. I cracked it. So what does this one tell us?
It seems to show two possible courses of action. One means transformation, and the other means death.
Okay, so not everybody survives the process. Let's take a look at whatever this little puzzle is supposed to be. Also, the sound design of this game is fucking great as well. Like, no complaints at all. Sometimes, I don't know, when I was editing Among Trees, the sound on the edit sounded worse than what I was hearing in-game. So I hope that's not the case here. I hope this does sound good. But if not, just know that it sounds a lot better in the game. Okay, so what am I doing here? Oh, it's a four-way version of this puzzle. How do I scribble these symbols on the wall? They must be important. Maybe not now. So that's a straight line. First of all, okay, there isn't a rotation on this one, is there? No, there is.
This panel looks different from the others. It's much more elaborate.
Yeah, there's no rotation. So I just have to figure out the longest one and the shortest one. So this is clearly the longest one. These two are similar, but with this one I think being slightly longer. And then that one. So if I press this one first... That's a bit too early. This one was too late. This is fun though, I like this. And now, I'll time this one right. Oh, come on, that was right, they were all there. That was great.
This must be my
Yeah.
transportation to the sanctuary.
What? What must be? Oh, yeah. Oh, it took a few goes, but I got it. It knows. It knows you're on it. There's no way of knowing which direction we are flowing. Oh, where the river's going.